Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see. Tapping now.
The link stopped.
Hmm?
The link, the link, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it got stopped. That's what I heard.
Okay, so I think we have to share a new link then.
Oh, okay, a new one.
I think so because we start back over.
Regardless whether I was still on, because since you're the host, is yeah. Okay, well, regardless whether. Okay, I'm getting some feedback from you.
Okay. Okay, we're going to try one more time to see if this is better.
Mm-hmm.
Then let me share. I don't know if we have to use the same one, but I copy it again. Let me see. What does it say? Okay, let's see if this is better. We're waiting for some feedback from others who's watching.
Okay.
Only they can tell us what's going on. Mm. Hi, welcome. Hi, Sister J. Welcome. Please let me know if the sound is good. The sound and the image and everything. We're testing it out a little.
Okay, so I'll have to try this new link.
Okay. Let me see if if you can hear my guess.
Mm-hmm.
So we are just going to start and see. You froze. I'm froze. What about my guess? Is both of us freeze or only me? Only my side? Then maybe the best thing we can do is use just the regular YouTube live. I don't know if that will be a different. Oh, now everything is green. Can you hear me properly now?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I can see you.
Oh, okay, great. Guys, it's 1 minute before 10. We are going to start. So I want to say thank you guys for joining me tonight. Okay, thank you. Much better. Okay, great. Thank you. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming in today and tonight. I'm very excited about what we're going to discuss. is I have my guest here with me, Holisme.Superlife. He's going to
Yeah.
tell you everything about his company, about what he does. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for everybody who's joining. We usually wait until we have 10 guests to start. But since like it seems like we're having a bit difficulty with our internet tonight, and now it's working, so we're just gonna dive in into our topic for tonight. And again, thank you guys for being here. So we have a few questions, of course, that we prepared to start our conversation, discussion. So I'm just gonna grab them right now, and we're just going to dive in into our live stream tonight. So the first question I have, of course, is for my guest. If you can just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and just a little bit so the audience can know who you are.
Yes, hello everybody. My name is Esdras. I'm from St. Martin. I moved to the Netherlands to further my education. And now I open my business and holistic health. So, what made me actually go into holistic health is because when I first moved to the Netherlands, I had a cultural shock when regards to food and a food perspective. And that made me find myself eating just to survive, eating whatever comes my way
Mm-hmm.
to fill my stomach. But then I noticed and realized that my energy was going lower and things were shifting because growing up in the island, St. Martin, I was always active, busy with sports and with life. So my lifestyle was faster there, and
Mm-hmm.
coming to a bigger country in Europe. So things was shifting. So over the years, as I was doing my studies, I didn't really pay attention to nutrition as much. I was, like I said, eating just to get by. And I noticed that I had to make a change in my life. I had to find my way back home because growing up, I have noticed something as well, that people are getting sick earlier, and at the same time we are developing new sort of disease that are like currently foreign to us, that we still can't find a solution or a way to actually live with them without having to take medication that are damaging, that are sustaining, well, keeping us alive, but at the same time killing the people who are actually using this medication slowly. And so with my health, I realized some part of my health was also deteriorating, that really caused me to pay more attention to them. And such as my heart, sometimes, I can feel a sharp pinch that used to be sharp pinch. My heart is just getting sort of stiff. At the same time, it made me, know that something was not right.
Yeah.
And I took it up on me because beginning to study my first study, which was industrial engineering. No, sorry, civil engineering. And then
Mm-hmm.
I switched studies, and then I found that what I want to do when I get into the study, what I really want to do with my life is not really much given, because I've find that to live my life with purpose, I have to be giving something to society, not just filling my pockets. And that made me go into a search for health. So I had to find a way to actually be healthy. But the most important thing for me was that it has to be natural, that it has to not cause us harm, not cause me harm.
Yeah.
And that made me think about the natural way of healing, the natural method. So I started to read books, I started to watch videos, I started to go to the library to find different documentaries that I could find, and reach out to people who can actually give me some part of the puzzle to what they actually think is a more sustainable lifestyle. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when I discovered the word sustainable. And for me, it has a true meaning to living life, actually, to find ways of living a natural way that we can prevent diseases, that we can live a better lifestyle. And since we suffer from these different diseases and modern diseases at the same time, I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to not only make myself healthy, to make my life better, improve the quality of my life, but I also wanted to do it for my family, for my friends, and everyone who's around me. So that's what actually made me wanting to get into holistic health, and I'm happy ever since.
So
Yeah.
it you said it started with you. You had a type of heart problem.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hi, yes, hello everybody. Welcome the person who just joined in. Hi Midley,
Hi,
Nicola,
Midley.
Mommy, Alexi. Welcome, guys. We just started with our first question, and our guest here is explaining us. He had a um, personal experience, so that's why he get into the health industry, and he is explaining us exactly how he started his company, because he's a young entrepreneur who has his company, and it's all about health and healthy products in a natural way. So he's going to tell us more about it. If you have any questions, of course, go ahead live chat. Any remarks, any question, you can just let us know, and we will just stop in between, and then we can just answer it. And of course, we are going to share the links of his social media page and also his website. So if you're interested, you can also go and visit it as well. So thank you for letting us know about your how you say that, personal experience which led you to that, which is a little bit similar to what you're saying. Like, a lot of people are getting really sick at an early age. A lot of different diseases that you're supposed to get when you're like really really old.
Yeah.
And I can testify about that because um I also recently diagnosed with high blood pressure, which also led me to do numerous research I can treat it in a how do you say that, a natural way. So when I came across your page, when the friend of mine's introduced us, even though we already knew each other, but
Yeah.
I didn't know about your company, and I thought like,
Mhm.
wow, that's really great, and I got to have you on the channel. And here we are, guys. We are moving on to our second question. Remember, if you have any comments, any questions, go ahead and let us know.
I
Sneakerhead said,
sneakerhead.
"Asusi in insomnia to bagay." So definitely, this person is someone who already been using your product, because
That's right.
with the information that the person is writing. And yes, she said tooth bagay, so that mean everything, like it covers everything. For other people who don't understand what it means, this is a word in Creole. We both of us we speak Creole. We have a Haitian background, so that is what she meant by that. So we are going to move on to our second question. Hi guys, welcome. Which
Welcome,
is
everybody.
our second question is, yes, of course, tell us a little bit more about the company. Well, you already mentioned how the name was created, but now tell us a little bit what you offer exactly to your clients or to your potential clients you will have for tonight. Tell us a little bit about the products that you offer.
Sure. Um, so my company, the name is Holisme.Superlife. So after learning about holistic health, so I wanted to find a name that actually resonate with what holistic health is, what it actually means. For me, holism is super life means that I am complete. Holis, like it means complete. I am
Yes.
complete. So with that, I add the super life to it because it requires actions that are in different levels. So that's why we cover different levels as a holistic health. As a holistic health coach, I cover the social, the environmental, the physical, the mental, the spiritual, and all of these aspects combine to make you, to make I whole. So to make us complete. So I added the super life. After you are complete, then you
Mm-hmm.
have a super life. So that's what
Yes.
I the name, the reason behind the name. And my slogan goes as quality health is your business. Basically, it's everyone's business to
Okay.
actually keep your health at the level that you want it, because I can tell you, Talie can tell you, to take care of yourself. But at the end of the day, it's a choice that starts with the person looking at the
Exactly.
mirror. Yeah, and so I offer luxury quality products because for me, I'm a type of person I want to give what I use as well for myself, and I want to make it that we all can share quality product, not that are too high price, but also it's there's a price to pay for the quality.
Mm-hmm.
And my practice, so I focus on more giving tips for prevention better than finding solution, although we do both. And with that, I have my web shop. I have so if we'll separate the day in three parts, there's the morning, there's the daytime, and there's the nighttime. So I have natural herbal teas,
Mm-hmm.
one for cleansing. So that's for the morning time. You want to cleanse your body with associate or with the constipation relief or diarrhea relief. So these teas,
So, sorry, I
excuse
have
me?
a question about the
Yes.
associate. Associate, is
Mm,
that the name that you call both in English and
mm.
is a universal
Yeah,
name?
I'm glad you asked that. Um, Asosi is
Because
the
I didn't
Creole,
know.
yeah, it's a Creole name, but I wanted to give a touch of my culture, so I name it
Oh,
Asosi. But yeah, it's bitter lemon, it's
okay.
Serasi. It has multiple names, but I had to give it the original Haitian name. And
Ah, okay,
so
okay.
it's a cleansing, it's a bitter tea. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and we normally don't drink much bitters. If you really think about and examine our lives, we mostly go throughout our days eating sweet stuff or just food. So when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
bitter, it's ideal to have it in the morning when the body is waking up, when it's cleansing. So it can also stimulate the body as it cleanses. So that's why it's good to have the association or the constipation tea. It's not a laxative, so it's not gonna make anyone goes to the toilet, without control.
Oh,
So basically, it
I was
helps
just about to ask
the
that.
natural rhythm. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a puzzle, but it helps the body to just naturally do what it does.
We have a question from Jarima
Hmm.
Coke. Sorry, Jarima Coke. What kind of natural herbal teas do you have? Well, he's mentioning them right
Hmm.
now. He just mentioned
Yeah.
one, the Asusi,
Mhm.
right?
Associate. So I split them for throughout the day. So when is the most ideal time to actually have them, to use them or drink them? So associate is the cleansing. So it's a blood purifier and cleanser. Our blood takes nutrients all over our body.
Mm-hmm.
So with the food that we eat, we normally need to cleanse our body monthly, and the best
Ah,
case
monthly.
scenario weekly. Yeah, best case scenario we can do it once a
Just
week.
ask.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yes, someone was just asking in the chat, how many times should a person have a cleanse? So yeah,
Yes.
monthly.
Okay, we can split it. Yes, okay, we can take it from the big to the small. So basically, we can split it for the 4 seasons. As the seasons change, you can cleanse your body to rid your body of the old season, so to welcome the new season. And at the same time, you can do it monthly and also weekly and daily. So it all depends what how of a hard or go-getter actually depends on the person. For me personally, I do it weekly. So my normal, hello, can you hear me? Uh, Let me see. Seems like Talie is stuck, but I'll continue on. So when it comes to cleansing, it's best to ideal to perform the cleansing during the morning, and the associate and the constipation
Include,
helps that. Yeah,
hello?
I couldn't hear you. Wait, I couldn't hear you earlier. Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Wait, I couldn't hear you. Oh, cleanse. Does the cleanse include a parasite
Hmm.
cleanse? Someone asked. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's correct because the parasite and the worms in our bodies, they don't like bitter stuff. So basically, they like something that is sweet candy, something that is pleasant. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how they can actually populate. So the associate, it helps to break down and wash out, and the constipation to wash out the parasites and worms, of course. And so continue on with the products. I have also the citronella, which is for daytime, which is for calming and for enjoyment for the mood, and also for the nighttime for which is an insomnia tea. Helps for just regular sleep. All my products are naturally made, so the process of making them it's organic. So from the farming part, which I have my own farmer that provide me with the teas, the herbs that I need to make the teas, and they are made clean and at the same time to be provided to us. Yeah. So Healthy Tally is stuck. Cannot see. Okay. So yes. Additionally, I have I make also supplements, capsules. So they are easy to swallow and they are made of herbs, of course. So these are on the go, easy to swallow type of herbs. So there's for weight loss. So the natural way of losing weight. So basically what it does, it helps to control the cravings, emotional eating. And also there's opposite to that if you want to gain weight, for instance. And I also do consultation for this topic of this life is diet or nutritional or how to eat right. So I can do consultation for a client that wants to someone who wants to eat better or wants to eat according to their lifestyle, what's going on in their lives. Like for me personally, I eat for my heart, so to sustain my heart. So that's my goal, and also for my other activities that are in my life. um yeah, that's what it's about in a nutshell. So it's basically a one-stop shop for all your health needs. So whether it's products, consultation, knowledge base like books, you can get that, and that's what I'm about. Yeah, Tali, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You're loud and clear.
Okay. There's another question from Sneakerhead.
Yeah.
Anything for the gym goers?
Yes, there is. I'm glad you asked that, Sneakerhead. There is.
Fitness.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, ideally, if you go into the fitness, you're gonna want to cleanse your body as well. So you want to cleanse your body because we're gonna take in more food or even take in less food. So whichever tactic we are using, we wanna first start by cleansing the body. So removing whatever we are putting inside, and to help our body to function more efficiently as well. So for the gym goers, it depends what you actually are looking for. So if you're looking for something to give you energy for the gym, that can be formulated for you as well. And right now, what is available is to lose weight and to gain weight. So the gaining weight gives you more appetite to wanting to eat and the desire to actually eat. So it basically works with the chemicals in your body to promote certain stimuli to make you want to either not so be interested in food or the wrong type of food, which we'll get into later. And the bill or to gain weight is going to help you to wanting to eat more. So, yeah, that's a, let me see. Other than tea, I also have consultation. So, consultation and therapy for so we look at the whole person when during that time. So that's why holistic health is important, looking at the whole person. And during looking at the whole person, so like I said, the different aspects that are involved in your life, let's say whether your emotion, your friends, the environment, so your social situation. So all of that is looked into to give you more complete approach to health. Okay, let me see. Sneak ahead, ask another question, but I cannot scroll down for some reason. Okay, for bulking, you definitely want to go with the supplement that promotes appetite. I think Talie is back. Yes. Can you hear me, Talie?
Yes.
All right, welcome back. So no, we're gonna get through this. It's no problem. The internet wants to play around. So let me see. We have another question
Oh my
to
God.
Gemini.
This is so
When
um
it comes to gym or workout, how would it affect muscle and bulking up? So well, it depends. It depends on the exercise you are doing. So so ideally when you exercise and you want to firstly open the muscle up. So by warming up, of course, we know that. But what I've noticed going to the gym that most people don't actually open up their muscles. So whether that is by warming up on a machine or to get the heart rate pumping or the blood getting warmer. Also stretching. Stretching is very good to open up the muscle. It actually gives you more flexibility, and at
mhm.
the same time gives the muscle more room for oxygen to go into the muscle to and also and the blood for the blood to supply different body parts with oxygen and nutrients. Um, Let me see. We have another question. Do you take off? Okay. Do I take orders from all around the world, a particular region that I'm focused on? So basically, it's asking if I take orders from all over the world. I'm working on that. So far, I'm able to cover the majority of the Schengen countries. So basically, European countries, Western countries, and I'm working definitely to get it to reach back at home, which is an important place. I actually want to, go back home and reach people there. Um, Let me see. What else? Do we have any question? Yes, Niels, I have a
Neil
story to
said
tell.
mhm.
Yes, yes, I'm learning to stretch more. Yeah, stretching is very, very good. So, I grew up playing soccer. I grew up growing up playing football. And stretching during that time, we always used to stretch, and it decreases your chances of actually getting injured, and it also increases your performance. So stretching is always good. It doesn't have to be that when we do it only when we go to the gym, but also when we are at home, for instance, or during the daytime, you can stretch. It doesn't have to be anything complicated or strenuous. Yes, Talie, can you hear me now? Yeah, Talie. Okay, Sneakerhead have another question. Sneakerhead 721. Do I have, let me see, do you have any success stories you can share with us? Yes, I do have some success stories I can share. So from Sneakerhead's home, let's say for example, the insomnia tea is actually doing society a great service because we live in a world of fast pace and at the same time with high stress, and we always have a screen in front of us. So that mess around with our melatonin. So by using the insomnia tea, most people actually, regain the ability to sleep like a baby, as they say. And also for yeah, you can take a look at my website. I have some customers who um, shared the experience with the world, which I dearly appreciate. And let's see if we have another question. A client, okay.
Hello, can you guys
How do you access?
hear me now?
Yeah, you in and
Am I
out. Yeah. No, your connection is failing. Let's see. Let's see. We have another question from Habit at Studio. It goes as, how do you assess the health of your clients or potential clients to determine what products they will need at a particular point in time, plus what should, okay. The way I assess a client is first, there's a form that they can fill, so they can, when they're on the website, they can choose to consult with me. And from there on, they choose, I think Talie is getting back on. From there on, the client, hi Talie, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'll continue on. I was answering a question from
Can you hear
Habit at
me?
Studio, loud and clear.
Okay, okay, then we can move on to yes.
Sure. So there's a form, like I was saying, on my website, so the client can fill in the form, and then we have a conversation to basically get to know each other, and trying to zoom into which is the problem of complaint. So from there on, after gathering more information about what the client is actually, the goal that the client wants, and understanding the current situation of the client and the history and everything else that is around, then I'm able to provide them with a product that actually fits their particular circumstance. A health challenge. I like to call it health challenge because it gives us the feeling. It gives us a reason to actually go after it, challenge ourselves to be better, to be healthier. So I don't know if Tali is gonna actually get back in. Tali, you ready for the next
Yes.
question?
Yes, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Let's go.
Okay, so as a coach, I wanted to know
Mhm.
what advice you can share with someone new who would like to change their lifestyle or their diet.
Yeah.
What kind of advice you would give to someone who said, "Yes, I want to change your lifestyle"?
Sure. We don't have to do it ourselves because there is information out there, but at the same time, there's a lot of junk information out there. Everyone have their own thing that they are teaching, and I will explain in a moment what makes me different, because that's very important. Because we don't have to do it by ourselves. We can do it through coaching. So as a coach, I have to inspire, to co-create, to motivate you, to monitor and help you to actually stay on track with what your goal is, and
Mm-hmm.
also to hold you accountable when you are not functioning to what is expected or to the capabilities that you actually could. So a coach, when we go to school, we have a teacher. When we work, we have a supervisor. And also for our health, we need someone to actually, handle that for us, and who can understand, who's going further than to understand us. And at the same time, to ease the pressure of life, because if we have to go through life thinking about our health all the time, that can be stressful also. And the second part I want to mention is to make advice I would give is to make your transition with grace. Sometimes when we want to make a change, so we can actually go head on, trying to attack it like we want the result now. We can try different ways to speed up the process, but we gotta to give ourselves grace to move through it. The other one is to eat health conscious, through using math principles. So there's a principle to heal, for nutrition. So
Mhm.
math, it's called math principle. And also through the coaching, I teach that, because to help us have a reason beyond hunger to actually eat. Um, and another thing is about money, to prioritize where we spend our money. That's very
Mhm.
key, because you know we are most likely to actually go spend money on clothing, on technology, the new gadgets, and
Mhm.
having fun on that new trip, while we are carrying our body everywhere we go. While without our health, without our body, to actually we can actually enjoy these experiences. So managing your money is key.
Yeah,
Prioritizing to spend your
yeah, the
money
number
is,
one.
yes, it's actually a mind shift to know, okay, I'm gonna spend my money on my health. And it's not just food, because when we think about health, we think a lot of the time we think it's food. But
Mm-hmm.
for this purpose, we got to maintain our body from the inside out. Like I was saying,
Yeah.
it's not just through buying clothing and buying accessories, nice things from the outside, while the inside is actually, suffering. So we got to, it's a priority shift as well. And the last one,
Yes.
which is the most important one, is food attaches us to our culture. Through understanding food, through understanding our culture, we understanding food. Because when I started, and in this stream, I said, when I move here, this culture is different.
Mm-hmm.
So I started eating as this culture did. So I started to take on this culture.
Yeah.
But originally, this is not my culture. They have
Mm-hmm.
their way, of actually what actually works for them. They have certain food that actually works for them, and that's fine. At the same time, we have food that actually works for us. Um, so it's actually a different world. So by understanding our culture, which is where our diet actually begins. So that's the last key, important point I want to mention about advice for uh, making a diet plan, for um, creating a diet plan into a lifestyle.
What we should really focus on.
Sorry, you're breaking up.
Yes. Question already.
Yes.
I hope that you can hear me.
Yes. We can move on to the next question. So, the most important things to focus on. The most important things to focus
Okay.
on is,
About
um, yes. I think there's a slight lag.
you've already answered that. You gave us three key of things that we have to focus on. So we also on the consequences of
Mhm.
not having a healthy lifestyle is our next question. What
Yeah.
are the consequences of
The
not
list
having a
goes
healthy?
on. Yeah, the list goes on. As you can imagine, we are spiritual beings. So the first thing is that we are off balance spiritually. And so we won't be able to move through life the way that we would want, if we have to carry on, um, emotionally, mentally, and physically, stress from our health. So that's gonna deteriorate our body and our livelihood. So another
Mm-hmm.
consequence is eating disorder.
Yeah.
And eating disorder is a mental illness. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a consequence of not having a healthy lifestyle, and cause food addiction, develop diseases, create dependencies, and we are also controlled by our food. Your feelings are created for you. Some food,
Yeah.
so yeah, someone told you how to feel. And just like, for example, sweets, or a candy bar. When we eat a candy bar, we know, okay, that candy bar connects us to feeling good. So
Yeah.
with yeah, so basically, consequences are just basically these consequences of not having a healthy lifestyle is actually what no one would want for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, we will move into our next question. It's about
Yes.
healthy eating, because we talk about eating healthy, but does it mean that you have to eat fruits every day? Do we have to eat, like, what is it? Or we can never eat a burger? What does it
Mm.
means to you?
Yes. No, we shouldn't eat the burger. We should make our own burger. Get the brown bread, whole wheat bread, and make our own burger. In fact, there's
Uh-huh.
so many burgers, so many varieties we can create, just with the bread. We just have to, reconnect, reattach ourselves, or change our behaviors from what is not healthy to something that is healthier, because there are, um, other options to choose from. Think about it, it's a big world, and there's so many different tastes, there's so many different foods. And so what eating healthy mean for me, the first thing what eating healthy means for me is eating food the way God made it. That's the first part. So
Natural.
naturally, yeah. And another part is eating for melanin, because melanin is the key to life, and we need to eat for our melanin to protect our livelihood. So that's true whole food. That's how we eat to live, and drinking water, and staying away from junk food, white sugar, white flour, salty food,
Mm-hmm.
preservatives, no cow milk. Cow milk just
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make sense. We don't go under the cow to actually, you know take the milk like that. And if we are to drink it, we have to go, do as the calf does, and go and drink the milk from the mother.
The raw
So,
milk.
and no caffeine. Yeah, exactly. So we want to switch to more plant-based milk. So like, almond milk, cashew milk,
Cashew milk
rice
is really
milk,
nice.
coconut milk. Yeah,
I haven't tried rice milk yet.
I've tried it. It's a peculiar taste, but not my favorite.
And most of these kind of, when you like changing from,
Yeah.
from cow milk to plant-based milk, they will have a kind of taste. But then the
Mm,
thing about our body is that the moment that you start taking it, you make your body get used to something, even though you don't like it. And like, I'm talking about this because of experience that I've 2 years ago, I've changed my whole eating habit. I changed my lifestyle because of the blood pressure that I was diagnosed with. And yeah, it was really difficult to change so much things. But what I
mm,
did is I take it, one step at a time, little by little. I change something, then I change something else. And in the
mm,
beginning, I never had like almond milk. Like, I thought it was
mm.
so disgusting. But
Yeah.
now it's the only thing I drink.
Yeah, so do I. You give yourself grace. You give yourself grace to actually get used to it. And our body just
Mhm.
wants to do what we tell it to do.
Yeah,
We
you're in
gotta
charge. You're in
exactly.
charge.
We gotta show our body, hey, I'm who's boss, and I'm who's gonna decide what's gonna go into my mouth. So taking
Yes.
charge is actually understanding our what nutrition means for us is actually taking control of, of ourselves, taking control of our heritage, because
Mm-hmm.
it takes how you call it, confidence to actually say, I'm gonna take charge of my body, I'm gonna take charge of my life. And it starts with the health, because that's something we can change right where we are. So, and we want to stay away from coffee as well, because and have more organic meat, because coffee dries, get the nerves, the eyes, the different nerves, the organs, gets them dry. So the main reason
The
of
coffee?
coffee, yes.
Oh, I don't like it. I never drink it anyway. For me.
Yeah, yeah, but there are alternatives, to coffee. There's teas
Mm-hmm.
that also give us, the mental clarity. And I saw someone ask, what is the alternative for sugar, and someone said, Morana said agave syrup. Yeah, you can also use honey. You can start from sugar, and you can make a transition to honey, and then you can go agave syrup, and to a point you don't need sugar, because our body doesn't really need sugar that much. Yeah, so
Yeah,
um
I drink.
cocoa, mm, yes, we also want to stay away from cocoa, because if it's in and naturally made in front of us, then that's different. But with cocoa, it's a stimulant, and at the same time we should actually try to limit the amount that we take. Okay, yeah, Tali, I think we can move on to the next question.
Yes, I can't see the chat anymore. I don't know because of my connection. I'm not able to see what anyone is writing. So
Okay,
if they
well,
have
I'll
any
I'll keep you updated.
comments, you can read it out and share with everyone
Sure.
else.
Yeah.
Our next question was is mhm. There's
Um,
some comments.
yes, we are. Yeah, I already addressed the comments, so we can move
Okay,
further.
okay,
I
great.
already paid attention to them.
Okay, okay. We are down to our last topic. What I want you
Hmm.
to know is like what advice, you're a coach. What is advice you can
Hmm.
share to the audience who's listening, um, who has not choose to eat healthy or who has not choose to eat more healthy. They're still stuck on their fast food or they're still lifestyle. What kind of advice you can give to them
Hmm.
to help them change?
Well, the first advice is quality health is your business. It is our body is our business, so
Mhm.
we gotta be the first one to actually make the first decision. And let me see. Another consequence of not, let's say, choosing to eat healthy is we already know we're gonna develop diseases, because as Afro people, we are more used to getting certain diseases. Let's say high blood pressure, heart diseases, fibroids, becoming infertile, also from eating junk food, food with preservatives, and
Really?
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know.
Um, Also increase the chances of developing major diseases, terminal diseases.
Mm,
Also eating the wrong food combination,
yeah.
it damages the internal organs. We don't see what's happening inside of us, but it's happening regardless if whether we see it or not. So eating junk food, eating sweet food, white sugar, white flour, and all of these different food that I mentioned earlier, type of food, they basically we are trashing our body by eating these type of things, because our body have no use for them, and at the end of the day, they just do our body wrong. So it's actually downhill from there. And
Yeah.
and the face, we might look well, but internally, there's everything is wrong in there. So do not buy into someone else's diet. That's a key important thing, because let's say for instance, when Asian people come here, they bring their food with them. When different cultures come here, so there's Italian, they bring their own food with them, so they eat according to their culture, and we have to pride ourselves in actually getting back to that, to eat within our culture, because that's what how we can actually keep our body sustainable. We can elevate our health and also prolong our longevity. um yeah, if ourselves can, if we cannot eat enough for ourselves, if we cannot put the reason to change our lifestyle, as if we cannot make ourselves the reason we want to change, let's do it for our children, let's do it for the generation that is coming after us. Let's do
Mm,
it for a better investment in them, because we sometimes we
yes.
need a greater goal beyond us to actually make some decision or make some changes. Let's do it for our kids, because like I said, it eating the wrong way, it make us become infertile, and it causes tumors, fibroid tumors, which is which the ladies suffer from. The women tend to get fibroid tumors, and the men tends to get prostate cancer, or the the amount of sperm cells actually decreases. So here are some reasons, that we got to make the changes, and at the end of the day, you're gonna be the first one to actually benefit from your changes, and that trickles down to your family,
Mm-hmm.
to your social life, to your
Yeah.
environment, to your emotional health, to your physical health. That's the holistic way, and that's what holism actually, what I bring to, that what makes me different, and to make the changes not just based on ourselves, but also changes that will affect all the aspects in our lives.
To stay within your culture.
Yes.
So, like for example, random example, like for example, sushi. So, because it's
Hmm.
not part of our culture, so we shouldn't eat it. We shouldn't eat sushi.
Okay. Well, the thing is, we can eat
Is this
sushi.
of eating?
Yeah. Well, there are some things that are in our culture that is not made from us. So I see some question. Let me answer this question before. You got Yarima. How can
Okay.
you bulk while eating a healthy diet? So you can increase the amount of food that you're eating. So you can either use some supplements to promote your appetite. So that's one way we can do it. Um, you can drink smoothies at the same time. That helps as well to take a bulk of nutrients at one time. Um, Bloom says, I'm having a hard time cutting back sugar. Well, sugar is very, very addictive. So you know, sugar, they say it's more addictive than cocaine, and that's something we definitely want to stay away from. And the way we do that is by cutting it and doing it with grace. So cutting the sugar one step at a time. So imagine coming from a staircase, you are at the top. So it takes one step at a time to actually goes there. So you can make the switch from sugar to honey for now, and then see how it feels. Listen to your body, and at the same time, try to, as so you can use a tablespoon of sugar. Honey. So you can diminish that as time goes by. Try to get a smaller amount of honey, and till the point that you actually master the sugar addiction that society develop inside of us. And then we can go to agave syrup. That's another one. If you want to get sugar, you can just get sugar from fruits, for example, from sugar cane, the real sugar cane. So get your sugars from your fruits, and these are the best sugar you can find out there. Healthy Tally is stuck again. Let me see if I can get some other question. Yeah, Yarima again. Do you have any tea supplements that help with PMS? Yes, I do have. I have a tea that can help with PMS. Um, yeah, this type of issues. Should we prioritize organic products from our local shop? Yes. So Bloom asked, should we prioritize organic products from our local shops? Yes, it's
Mhm.
better, but you have to also be mindful because some of the shops, the local shops, when you say local shops, what comes to mind is, for instance, like the market, or um, that's what comes to mind. So, Bloom, can you be more specific? Okay, I
Bloom
see Yarima say,
is
I
can you
saw
hear me?
you sell a supplement, increase appetite. Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, Tali.
I say
Yes, Tali,
Bloom
can you hear
is
me?
in Paris. So I
Mm-hmm.
hello.
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
Oh yes, I was saying like
Mhm.
Midley Bloom is in Paris. So when she said she mean like things that was made in Paris, um, things that fruits and vegetable that was grown in Paris, probably.
Okay. Yes, yes, Bloom, because let me see again. Yes, Bloom. So you have to be careful because some of the products that are made from these countries are genetically modified. Let's say, for example, when you enter, when you say local shops, it could be a supermarket as well. When you enter the shop, you see there's a small section for the vegetables and the fruits, and there's a big section for packaged food, and you got to stay away from these as much as possible. Try to get your fresh vegetables, your greens, and whole food, live food, your fruits. And at the same time, this will. Some people think that you won't have energy from eating these, um, when from eating this type of like fruits and vegetables, or like going vegan, for instance, or going vegetarian. There's a way to actually do this form of lifestyle. Yeah. So let me see. Bloom said supermarket. Sorry. In France, organic product does not be in green. Okay. Well, I don't know how it works really in France, but what I do know is that you can pay attention to the labels that they put on them. So the first time you actually pick up a fruit, for instance, you can see if they say genetically modified, or how you can tell usually is that try to get food, or if it's going to be fruits, make sure that the fruit has a seed in it. That's the best case, especially for us men. We gotta find the one that has a seed in it, but also for the ladies, you gotta find the fruits that have seeds in them. And sometimes, with the genetically modified fruits, they try to make them extra sweet, and they don't have this they are not, basically they are not natural. Yeah, let's go, Marana. Been vegan for 5 years now. Let's go. Whoo, vegans. Yeah, continue that deliver to. Yes, Sabine Noel asked, where are the countries that you deliver to? I deliver to most of the countries in Western Europe. Um, actually, let me see. Yeah, and Western Europe. So, I'm broadening that as time goes by. But if you have specific country that you are in that is not in Europe, you can send me a message. you can log in to my website. So you can go to the contact area, which you can send me an email so we can get further with it. We can, yeah. Yeah, Sneakerhead 721 says killing it with the vegan juice since. Okay, I get you. That's good, man. Keep going with the vegan. Yeah, you can't sneak ahead. All right. Talie, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, I think, yeah, I think I basically covered all the comments.
Okay, great. So I just want to say
Yeah, guys, keep up the likes. Keep up the likes.
there we go. The internet tonight was so bad. I don't know what's going on, but think luckily my guest is Dras. He was able to talk clearly, and you were able to hear him. It was about him
Yes,
tonight.
yes.
So I want to say thank you for everybody who joined this live. Don't remember, don't forget to give the live a thumbs up and share it with a
Right.
friend. And yeah, it can help somebody change your life. It can help eating habit and also lifestyle. So thank you again. And of course, if you join us like late, you can always rewatch it. We will save it on the channel. And thank you everybody for being here. And yes, have a good.
Ye- Talie, you're going in and out. Cannot hear you that well.
I don't know.
Yes, guys. Yeah, you guys can reach out to me via my social media. That's Holisme.Superlife. So you can find me across
Even to
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube as well. So, and my website is holismesl.com. So I shorten it to make Holisme one word, SL, that's one word together. So it's holismesl.com. So you can find me there and drop me a message and we can move further. Yes, Talie. Talie, as you were saying.
yes, thank you guys, and see you guys next time. The video will be uploaded. So thank you so much. Thank you, Esdras, for coming in. And of course, like he said, the information of his social media, you can also find it on my page. And yes, until next time, I have a new video coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that.
Yes,
Bye
thank you,
bye.
Tali. Yeah, thank you, Tali, one more time. Thank you for inviting me as your guest, and I appreciate you for that. And it means a lot that you can, help me to connect with your community, and I appreciate that. And I hope you guys and you and your community can stay on track. And thank you again. You got that? All right. I'm looking forward to it, Sneakerhead.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear me or see me, but bye bye.
All right. Take care, guys.
Thank you guys.